Hello everyone and welcome to my AEW Grand Slam Night 1 review. Still coming off the hype from it, man. It was a really good show. Oh my god. This is of course one of AEW's pay-per-view on TV things, which I've decided that now my AEW reviews will not be weekly television. They will be for like special stuff like this and pay-per-views. So with that being said, now we're going to get right into it, and we got right into it, man, with Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. They started the show with it. Damn, man. Wow. The set for this episode was really cool. They didn't have a big LED board. The Contron, if you will, was not there. Instead, the big LED was the ramp. They just had a big LED ramp, which was cool. The crowd is on fire, dude. They are hot. They are here to watch some wrestling and go crazy. They were on fire for every goddamn match. The match starts and the crowd is already, like, they just ring the bell. They haven't touched yet. And the crowd is going crazy. And that's when you knew, oh, this is something special here, man. We got something special here. The crowd started chanting, "You're gonna get your effing head kicked in," which made me so happy. I'm so glad they actually chanted it. Both men did their respective dives. Bryan Danielson did a suicide dive, and Kenny Omega did the big jumping star dive over the top, which was awesome. Danielson locked in the cattle mutilation in this match, which popped me huge. I can't believe he actually did it. Kenny Omega did a dragon suplex on the ramp on the LED board, and that looked nasty, man. I always worry about the necks, you know? Like, when I see Edge or Christian wrestle, I'm always just like, every time they take like a suplex or something, I'm always just like, oh, your neck! And I've been like that with Bryan ever since he's come back in 2018. I've always just been like, oh, your neck! Please don't hurt your neck again. Kenny Omega then... So this is after that dragon suplex on the ramp. Kenny Omega walks up the ramp onto the stage and then runs from the stage down the ramp to the front of the ring and hits a V-trigger so hard he goes flying over the top. Looked awesome, man. That's a death V-trigger if I've ever freaking seen one. Kenny Omega then hit an avalanche dragon suplex, which, oh my god, dude. Then Bryan Danielson, he went for the running knee, the Bukaki knee. Kenny Omega caught the knee into a power bomb and a V-trigger for a close 2. I am shocked. Like, that counter was amazing. He caught the knee and gave him a power bomb. Omega went for a Phoenix Splash. I haven't seen Kenny Omega hit a Phoenix Splash since, I think they said it on commentary too, the Lights Out match with Jon Moxley back in 2019. Like, wow. Like, they were going all out, man. No pun intended. But in the end of this amazing match, time expired. Time of a draw. They went 30 minutes. It did not feel like 30 minutes at all. But they went 30 minutes, and this was absolutely the right call, and this is what I thought they were going to do, and I'm glad they did. Keeps both men protected, neither of them lose, and we get a great match. It's fantastic. The Elite come out after the match to check on Kenny, then they start attacking Bryan Danielson, and then Christian and Jungle Boy come out to make the save. We're done. That was awesome. And I cannot wait for the rematch somewhere down the line. People have said Full Gear. I don't think it should be Full Gear. Full Gear is going to be Hangman Page's time to win the belt from Kenny. But I do believe somewhere down the line, definitely we get Danielson versus Omega 2. Maybe Winter is coming, if they still are doing that special. That'd be cool to do Winter's Coming, Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega 2. Maybe Revolution next year. I don't know. But the next time these guys fight, it's going to be awesome. And I've seen a lot of people saying they should do an Iron Man match. And I am there for that. CM Punk then came out. He talked about how everyone says he should be angry. You know what the old CM Punk, but he's like, but what do I have to be angry about? He started saying, he's here in New York, he's back in AEW, he's got that passion back. And then he pretty much told Powerhouse Hobbs, you should have finished the job last week. Well, that was basically the promo. It was a nice promo from CM Punk, when I see CM Punk not doing a good promo. Just hyping up his match with Hobbs on Friday. Then we had MJF versus Brian Pillman Jr. This match was pretty alright. MJF went outside the ring and Brian Pillman was going to do a dive, but MJF used Julia Hart as like a human shield. Julia went to like slap him, and then MJF grabbed her hand and it's like, yeah, do you know who I am? And then Pillman beat him down. Brian Pillman Jr. went for the springboard clothesline, but MJF caught him into the Saltier's armbar to get the win. This was just a nice match. Nothing over the top. Nothing super crazy. I think they knew, obviously, they weren't going to follow Danielson and Omega, so they didn't try to. But it was still fine. MJF keeps his I'm a dick winning streak going. So, yeah. I mean, MJF should have won anyway. So, yeah. Perfect result. Then we had Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes. This match was the one that scared me the most. Malachi Black comes out with a super cool entrance. They don't say a goddamn word doing it, which is what they should do every time. Cody Rhodes comes out, and the crowd boos him hard. Arn Anderson comes out, gets a bit of a pop. Brandy comes out, she gets about a bit of a pop. Then we're back to Cody, and the crowd boos. Cody was booed this whole match. Malachi Black did that faint springboard he does, where he jumps on the second rope, does the backflip, lands in the ring, and then does the cross leg. Brandy got in the ring. She did and she just did the cross leg in front of him, and the crowd booed. Then she gave the double bird, and the crowd cheered because, someone's giving the bird. Malachi Black hit Cody with a black mask, and Cody just fell out the ring like he was dead, which I love. And then as he was trying to pick him up, Cody was just like nothing. He's just dead weight. He got back into the ring, and Malachi Black pinned him, and Cody put his foot on the rope for a 2 to break up the pin, and the crowd booed hard. Cody does the springboard Cody cutter, and then they crossroads, and the crowd is booing hard on this one. And when Malachi Black kicks out, they cheer. Sigh of relief. Cody gets tossed into Arn, because Arn was on the apron, and Cody gets tossed into him. Cody goes to check on him. Arn pushes him and just goes, "Why are you paying attention to me? Stay on him, Cody then is working Black in the corner. The ref tells him, hey, no, you gotta get him out the corner. Cody pushes him off. And then Malachi Black sprays mist in his eye, rolls him up, and gets the 3. Malachi Black beats Cody again, boys. He does it again. Nah. Absolutely right result. Thank God Cody was smart enough to know that the crowd was going to eat him alive if he beat Malachi Black. He learned from the Anthony Ogogo situation. And I assume Cody's going to turn heel quite soon now, because that crowd just hated him. FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin. FTR had NWO inspired gear, which looked awesome. Darby went for like a dive on FTR to the outside, and they both grabbed him and just chucked him into the apron, which was nasty. Near the end of the match, Sting went for a Stinger splash on Dax, but Tully had put like a chair in the turnbuckle, so the plan was, Dax would move, Sting would hit the chair, and then FTR would win. Sting went for the splash, Dax moved, but Sting caught himself. Dax then ran at him, Sting moved, so Dax's head went through the chair. Sting then put him in the Scorpion Deathlock. Cash then came in and he started grabbing Dax's hand like, don't tap. Darby hit the coffin drop on the back of Cash, so Cash let go. Dax tapped out. FTR lost. Sting and Darby win. Great match. This was nice and fun. Sting is being used so well in AEW, just sparingly having these tag matches with Darby. And when he does, he looks awesome. Then the main event, Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho for the AEW Women's Championship. This match was, again, pretty good. Britt hit like a neck breaker on the outside, like she put Ruby's feet on the apron, then hit a net breaker. That looked nasty. In the end, Reba and Jamie Hayter were getting involved. They kept distracting Ruby, and this allowed Britt to put in the lockjaw and retain her women's championship, which was absolutely the right result, because Ruby Soho shouldn't just come on into AEW and just win the world title like that. So I am glad that they saw sense, and Britt retained. And the crowd is very split with these two too. Yeah, and that's how I went off the air. Grand Slam was a fantastic show. I loved it, top to bottom. Fantastic. Dude, this was awesome. Them doing these almost every time they do these pay-per-view like shows, it's always awesome. And this was no different. But easily best match, Brock Danielson, Omega. No question. I can't wait for the rematch. So that is my review of AEW Grand Slam Night 1. Will I be doing a review for Night 2? We shall see. I hope I can. Anyway, what did you think of Grand Slam? Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all next time.